The Valiant now defending from the offensive side. Agilities will use his Riptire. Has to be careful because Prophet's coming off the spawn. He'll get sniped out of the sky there by Birdring, and Prophet coming on that flank, you know, spawning right behind the Valiant. He's able to connect with Agilities. It's a lot of damage out of the way, and look at this angle that Birdring has here, you know, playing from that offensive side.
LA though, look at them, they're playing on the payload, man. It's gonna be tough. Fade will go down, his supercharger also falls to the fallout from Fury's self-destruct, but the Valiant are stalling here. They're trying to play Dragon Strike from the game, and that's a big source of damage now, not available. Birdring's gonna try and make up for the lack of it though. It's gonna be the whole hog to force Fate out of this small room. In fact, he didn't have a choice, he was taken down. And the payload's still been on the move this whole time. The Valiant now staggered, they're coming back into the fight in ones and twos, and it's not enough. The numbers advantage is inexorable for the Spitfire, and they hardly halted on this second stage.
Yeah, and Fury, you know, we saw in the Gladiators, the series, with the London Spitfire. And
this kind of stuff, the Spitfire have to take a big step to the right, and they do manage to avoid losing anyone to that one, except for Fury's mech, but there's more fighting to be done. Hulk thrown into the back line. Birdring trying to find the picks over the top of the Orisa shield. That's now gone, and now he's free to get some damage done. Looking for Fate. Another barrier's been put up, though, and Birdring's window is now shut. However, a lot of the fighting happening on the ground is working out for the Spitfire, man.
Yeah, and it's going to be Custa using his Valkyrie, just trying to keep players alive, and everybody falling here. It'll be Bidoshin using his whole hog. There goes Fate. Prophet will take out Custa. So London getting very close to completing the map here. Kareev switches over to Tracer, just trying to stall this out. It's not going to be good here for the Valiant.
Soon on the Doomfist, just trying to buy a little bit of time. It's probably enough for Space to get there. Clever from Space. He eats the hole with the defense matrix to ensure he's not pulled away from his objective. Now, though, the payload gets over the line. Teams are trying to break through. Big Hulk, many players caught him, but that soon winning the sniper duel. It might be that Nuss has gone back to try and resurrect his Widowmaker. That's a risky mission for him. And in the meantime, London are getting worn down by Los Angeles.
Yeah, it's going to be the supercharger here from both Orisas, so you're going to get that damage boost.
Here we go.
Deals with Fates really quick. Here's going to be the whole hog from Kareev. Deals with Gesture's supercharger as well.
So much time has run out for the Valiant now. They have to win this fight. It is overtime. But again, Prophet gets around the back. He's found Fate. The biggest body on the side of the Valiant's been removed from the fray, and now Prophet can rejoin his friends and get back behind the shield. The Valiant having all their resources stripped away from them now as Space is ejected from his mech, and Kareev can't do much. He tries to hook Prophet in, but Fury protects him with the defense matrix. Kareev trying to shut things down with a whole hog, but it's not going to be enough now. He's going to fall as well. Custa tries to fly forward, but it won't be enough. And the Spitfire will take that one convincingly.
And you need to see Agility.
Very low. Space trying to protect him, but Prophet takes him down. Are the Spitfire going to win this fight? Yeah. Unbelievable. Space knocked out of the mech. Pulse bomb dropped in by Prophet. Trying to avoid now the Bunny Blaster, as deadly as it is, and the reinforcements have arrived for the Spitfire now. They'll be able to set up and continue the fight as the rest of the Valiant trickle in.
Oh, that was such a big play there from Prophet and Gesture. Both players alive from London. Birdring here, finishing it off with some nice shots. It's going to be the Transcendence here early here.
If Bidoshin doesn't have his yet as well, it's going to get taken down. Rocket Barrage straight in the corner. Agility, despite the fact he was suspended in midair, is still able to get full value out of Barrage. And Fate follows up with a primal range. Fury's going to be knocked out of the mech, and Agility gets the damage down. Nuss is airborne, desperately trying to stay alive, but Fury is getting battered out of the way as his Prophet. There's not much he can do. He attempts to try and stun Space up, but is punished for his impudence. And now Fury will be descended upon. And Agilities cleans him up. Nuss, plucky little resurrect attempt, but it won't be enough. And now the Valiant go one.
Both supports here are stuck for the Valiant with Space. They need to keep them alive, or else you're not going to be able to extend this overtime very long. Custa off the side. There goes Kareev.
That's got to be it. Birdring is down to Fate, but one Winston can only do so much. Agility's trying to work in the side, and yeah, but Ocean's more than happy to use a Transcendence there, just for that extra healing. Make sure no one gets picked off. Fate is very low. We saw a Tracer attempt at the point here for Soon. His old hero that you used to see much of, but it won't get the job done here. And again, another round that goes to Kiad, and Fury, he's got a Graviton Surge ready to fire off at his earliest convenience. That's now, by the way, and the Dragon Strike, perhaps a bit of overkill, but it definitely secures the fight win.
So Gesture does have an Earth Shadow here. You see Fate, he's getting really low. You're going to be able to take him out. These are just kind of cleanup kills all throughout.
On the day, now they're going for it. Let's see if this works out. Agility's out. The Brigitte going to make it very hard for Genji to get into the backline, and this will provoke an immediate hero switch for the Valiant. The current composition probably doesn't stand up to what the Spitfire have, but there's not really a chance to do it. That's the thing. London had an early lead in the round, and the Valiant had no chance.
He's gonna use that Dragon Strike from behind.
All the halt. Custer could be in trouble. He has to set up in the corner of the room there, and Birdring and Bidoshin combined for 2 kills. Soon and Kareev are missing now. Fate can only sit behind his shield and try and push forward, but the numbers favor the Spitfire right now. Gesture Supercharge is taken down, and Kareev is hooked in. Whole hog now for Kareev, but look at that Fury. Blocks most of the Roadhog ultimate with the defense matrix standing behind him. Kareev didn't get any value out of that one now, but Space might be here to the rescue. That's huge. What a swing in this fight. The 2 kill from the self-destruct, and now the London Spitfire running out of time. Big Ben is chiming all right, but it's minutes to midnight for the home team. With only 2 ticks to their name, the Spitfire, they're out of luck. Constantly being harassed. Makes his way to the high ground now, but it's a Dragon Blade 8 straight out of it. Agility's had the nano boost as well. Extra damage, and he has damage reduction. That makes him a very viable tool to punch through the defense of the London Spitfire. It hasn't worked yet, though. Fury takes down Kareev. He's not very mobile as Anna. She's old. Give her a break. And it's now going to be Bidoshin just trying to use the shield. Notice him just ducking in and out of that one. Agility's found Gesture, though. Nuts hiding behind the phone box here. Not much he can do with his Mercy except just run away in Fate. He's just trying to make life harder, and he has. Custer's down, so both teams are missing their main healer. The Mercies are missing, but it may not matter here. The Valiant just have the numbers. They spawn much closer, and they're very close to taking this map number 3 away and staying alive in the series. Prophet valiantly attempts to stay alive. Gesture will drop down if he can briefly, but no. He doesn't get there, and we have a series. Bidoshin has kind of paved the way for them. Again, we talk about taking real estate. No need to call Seoul here. They did it just with the Roadhog himself. Now the fight's breaking down a little bit, though. Transcendence being used. Prophet needs to turn his back. But Birdring is finding picks. Yeah. Got his opposite number in soon.
And he got Custa as well, so you don't have that Mercy in the fight here. So that'll be the Dragon. It does enough damage to Space to get him demacked, and Space doesn't really want to use that self-destruct in that position.
Look, not only does it get the kill on Space's back, the Dragon Strike forces the Valiant away from a position in which they could contest the point properly. Now they're scattered all over the place. Kareev tries to challenge on his own. Now they're just going to go over the edge or let it be done. Gesture jumping up on the awning above Soon to make sure that he can't be picked off, and then dropping down. Of course, Soon knew this was going to be happening. Look at Space. Responds immediately. Forces Gesture away. Fate bounces on top of Prophet. Makes a Swedish pancake out of him. And now the Valiant start to find a bit of momentum here. The Spitfire. They've got nothing to show for the last 4 minutes of banging their head against the wall, trying to take his Gesture now has that damage reduction, and he hits harder as well. He's stunned up briefly. Kareev going to make sure his team benefits from the Transcendence as much as possible, and Fury's gone down to Soon. Now the chase on a Kareev is real. Gesture stunned up again. Use Primal Rage to try and stay nice and healthy, but on the point, that's where the real fight has begun. Custer brings Fate back into the fray, but Space is missing from the Valiant roster. Kareev isn't too far behind. Fate now takes to the skies to try and be safe, but Agility's removed as soon as he lands on the ground. This is going to be nasty for the Valiant. Custer trying to keep his Winston alive, but Fate is now doing it all alone, and there's only so much he can do. One monkey boy against the world, and it won't be enough. The London Spitfire will set it up for the draw. There's still a chance for the Valiant to take this series away. It would have been nasty, though, had London got even a small tick on their attack.
Trying to go around the staircase. He's not able to actually hook that player in. It's Birdring goes up the high ground.
Oh.
Fine Soon. You lose Fate as well. Not going to be able to res this as the payload is moving on forward. See the aggression coming in from London.
Oh, going with a hook. There was Kareev, but Birdring and co managed to shovel enough damage into his face to remove the Roadhog before he could do anything about that. And this is very one-sided so far. Birdring opened that. We don't like to be jumped on by monkeys. Just like that.
On it'll be Bidoshin popping his Transcendence as soon as they take out Kareev. So Kareev dies with his Transcendence. You're going to lose Custa as he tries to get back. It takes a bit, but London now finally starting to crack this Valiant D.
You'd love to see that, though, right? London identify an opening where they can have a Transcendence. Gesture will make this a little bit harder for him, but Gesture kind of gets to do whatever he wants for the most part. He's not being punished for diving so deep. Custer was removed by Bidoshin downrange. Dragon Strike being set up, but that was easily eaten there, and Agilities gets nothing. The Valiant getting completely bundled out of town right now. The payload's getting very close. Soon can't do much. He can't even really stall. It's too dangerous for him. It's going to take too long for him to spawn back. He's going to get chased down anyway, and now it's London's turn to go for the Dragon Strike, Matt. This is just one-sided.
Dude, Gesture made play.
Absolute risk to Prophet if he remained in that fight. Good discipline from Prophet not to hang around and challenge that. You know you'd want to, but Soon punishes him anyway.
Soon has gotten some big picks here for the Valiant. You know, the last push didn't work out for LA, but This one definitely will, as soon, but the Widowmaker can open up these sightlines.
But it's likely he saves it. No, he goes for it. There's no margin for error here for the Valiant, and they just hang on. The heroics of Soon, so big in the final moments.
You will get another fight here if you're the London Spitfire.
Nice water for the London Spitfire for the time being, and now he's going to be looking for another squishy support on the back line. It's Kareev down, but Ocean found him long range with a Zenyatta, and now we're in overtime, and all Fate can do is just try and stay on the payload, intermittently trigger that wick, but it is burning down. Agilities now is on his own. He's very fragile as that Genji. No one from the Valiant's going to be able to get there in time, and the London Spitfire, what a statement! No one predicted them again, an underdog team coming up in this first series of the semi-finals. Matt, the Valiant gave them a scare, but it wasn't enough in the end. 3-1.
There's a lot of teams still in the playoffs that wish the Gladiators.
Check out our website at actionesports.com to stay up to date on the latest matches, highlights, and more. From scores, match history, and specific game info, we've got you covered for all things Overwatch esports. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out our channel for more action-packed content. Also, like and share this video, and click the subscribe button to join our notification squad. Thanks for watching.